Guys, smell that? Oh, my picks, our picks, they stink right now. Zinno, I know you're on location doing Army things.
Yeah.
I don't know if the firing squad is still part of those things, but I'll volunteer to step in front right now because that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Not good. I need to apologize to everybody. You can speak, but then I'll then do my apology to everyone for.
Well, I would just add the same thing. I've come up with a list of things I'm better at picking than winners right now. My nose, my underwear out of my crack. And at this point, things are so bad, I think I might be better at picking a wife. And the first one I picked sucked.
Always have a way of making me chuckle. Something that did not make me chuckle, Mark Zinno. Game 2 of the Celtics-Knicks. It just ended. Full disclosure, everyone. Mark Zinno doesn't like when I do. We're recording this in the evening. We're recording this on Wednesday evening. Celtics-Knicks just ended, and it was a 5% loser for yours truly. There is no running from this. I think a lot of people, certainly I was at the head of the list, thought there's no way the Boston Celtics will shoot 25% from three again.
Until they shot 25% from three again.
2 games into this series, Boston is 25 for 100.
Do you think?
I have no words. I have no words.
Do you think that if you gave each one of us 100,
I would not hit 20? No, I would not hit 25.
Would you hit 25?
No, no chance.
I feel like I could, but
you might. You're more athletic than me. I mean, what? 20 years ago, maybe not now. I have a beer belly, man. For God's sake. All right.
I don't know what that has to do with shooting, but that's neither here nor there. So,
well, you can't get up as much as I used to.
And again, just a little more background, just because of the schedule I have with the military this week. Like the mornings are just not possible for me, but we want to keep you guys informed and doing the opposite of what we tell you to.
Yes, I mean, we will give you the service right now, guys. Yeah. I mean, listen to the show and maybe the old George Costanza.
People think we're entertaining because right now, God, we suck.
It's been a bad run. Again, I apologize to everyone who tailed. I really loved that play. I don't know what else to say. I felt really good all day. I was like, this is the right play in this game, and it was not.
I tweeted it out like, I'm the first person to admit I've been dead wrong on the Knicks. Like, I didn't think they stood a chance in this series. I love it as a fan, but I also have no idea what's going on in these NBA playoffs. None. I mean,
well, these conference semifinals, we are now 6 games in. We don't know the result of Thunder Nuggets game 2 yet. Well, thank you for that. I'll take that actually as a compliment. However, 6 games into the conference semifinals, the underdogs, not only 6-0 ATS, but 6-0 straight up.
I had such a comment on that lower third that he dropped in, but I let it go. About Andy Lang's transparency.
Stop it. Anyway, 6 underdogs of 7 or more. I don't know what to say.
Oh God. Bring it up on WagerTalk today, folks. See what happens.
Like the late great Jerry Garcia said, I'm going to hell in a bucket, but at least I'm enjoying the ride. All right, Zinno.
There you go.
Well, you want to go first with your half of the double play?
Maybe we should switch it up. Let's switch it up. Let's see if if we turn the motor. Let's let you go first.
Okay. What happened to the song was supposed to? Well, you know what? The show was doing okay. At least the double play was doing okay.
I don't.
Yesterday it was the double play.
Here's the frustrating part. I said this to you earlier, and like gambling, handicapping tip, when you're on a cold streak, you have to evaluate why things are going wrong. I don't understand. My half of the double play yesterday, or today, whatever it was. Phillies race, thought Shane Baz, who has been really good, all the analytics tell you he's been really good, was primed to have a good start after a bad start last time. I was 100% right on the Rays not hitting lefties. They had 2 hits the whole game. I have no control as to why Shane Baz had a terrible 4th inning, gave up 5 runs, and I lost the first 5 under. Help me. I don't know. Again, if you look at the analytics for Shane Baz, everything about him tells you that he is performing well above expectation. Not in a way where you expect him to regress, but he's evolved as a pitcher. I even went to like some of these FIP analytical websites today, like to just for you. Like, I'm like, okay, let me just double check to make sure that this is all copacetic and I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing. Everything backed it up. And it's like, oh, guy just got blown up tonight. I don't have an answer. Like, and it was a good price. I'm not chasing big money favorites. I'm not like, looking at plays that are not typically sticking to what has worked for me in the past. I don't have an answer right now.
Yeah, in terms of the NBA, why I'm missing, it's very simple. I was just dead wrong my initial read on the series. That's what you do in the NBA. It's like, how is this series going to go? I thought, and it's obviously incorrect, that the favorites were all going to. Well, Minnesota Golden State was more of a toss-up, but in the other three, I thought, hey, and even Minnesota was in a historically great situation going in game one with the rest, and Golden State coming off of game 7 without much rest. But I just thought these favorites were in a great position to roll, and that's just been dead wrong. You brought up Rays Phillies, Zinno, your half of the double play yesterday, which didn't get there. Great transition, because my half of the double play today is going to be on Rays Phillies. And guess what? I'm actually going to go over 8.5 in this game. Now, you look at it, one thing you were completely correct on with your handicap is Tampa Bay not being able to hit lefties. They didn't score a single run in that game. And guess what? They're facing a lefty again on Thursday. Luzardo, who, quite frankly, has been dynamite. Dan Alexander will tell you that. He could talk about Luzardo's exploits. Luzardo has made 7 starts so far this season. He has yet to give up more than 3 runs in any of them. So you're probably thinking to yourself, BP, why in the hell are you betting the over in this game? Well, something else Dan can bring up is the Phillies bullpen is a little suspect. Also, starting for Tampa Bay, Ryan Pepio, his last 3 starts at home, Steinbrenner Field. Would you like to wager how many home runs he's given up in those
that's not the right play.
home starts?
That's not the right play.
Yeah, I'm going first here,
Yeah,
Dan. Yes.
Screwed
I screwed you up. That's my fault.
There
we go.
Better. All
there we go. But how many home runs do you think Ryan Pepio's given up his last 3 home starts?
3?
7. So, yes, Luzardo is great, but Phillies bullpen suspect. Pepio obviously gives up the home runs in Tampa. It's a unique stadium situation there. I think these teams are due to go over 8.5. Maybe the Phillies do all the heavy lifting. They tried. They scored 7 runs on Wednesday. I'll take 7 again. I think the Rays can put a few on the board at least. Over 8.5.
Hope so. I'm a slave to the rundown like Ron Burgundy. You'll read whatever you put up there. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. So my half of the double play for today is the Red Sox and Rangers, who are playing the final game of their series in Boston, which is a nice way to say that. Anyway, early start, guys, 1:35 today. You get Jack Leiter versus Bryan Bello. Bryan Bello. Anyway, Bello is back to being his normal self again, a 2.55 ERA, a 1.19 whip, making just his 4th start this year since he started the season late. At home, the first 2 starts, 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. Next start, 6 2/3, 4 hits, 1 run. Okay. He's given up a home run in each of his 3 starts, but hasn't come back to bite him yet with a 2-0 start. And the Red Sox have won all 3 of his starts. The Texas Rangers don't hit well at all. Watch some great runs to them today. Watch it happen. Anyway,
all in the first 5 too.
All in the first 5, exactly. Thank you. So that's just kind of the way it feels right now. But I know Jack Leiter has been okay, 4.58 ERA, but the Red Sox are a good hitting team at home. He gave up 6 runs in his last start against Seattle. Faced some softer hitting lineups the first 3 games, including a game against Boston in Texas, rather. 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. But I think Boston gets back to him this time. We'll stick with the money line here, pay a little bit more just to keep the tie in our back pocket in case we need it, because Lord knows we need help somewhere. But we'll take the Red Sox here in the first 5 of this finale. This is actually the regular season finale between these 2 teams here. The Red Sox go for a series win here against Texas. But I'll trust Bello at home and the Red Sox bats, which have been pretty good as of late.
Smash that like button if you agree with the Red Sox first 5.
Drop the comment. I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to do the opposite of these 2. Yeah, and to the guy yesterday who commented, Zinno, do you I wonder, do you bet all your own
New
plays
boy.
and you've lost as much money as I have? Hey, Dodo, okay, I've been telling you for about 2.5 weeks now, I've been awful. I don't know how much clearer I can make it for you. I'm the
He actually
last
is
person.
living on that couch right now. That's
Yeah,
why.
I mean, this
That's
couch is probably just as bad as I am. I've been telling you guys how bad I've been. I got to. Do you hear me screaming, buy my plays? No, I don't buy them unless you're going to buy them and do the opposite. Okay, well, I'd like you to do that. Maybe you'll make some money off of it, but nonetheless, like don't come at me. I've been telling we tell you when we're bad. We bad. Not like Michael Jackson bad. Not like bad as in good, like the kids say. We're just bad.
Yeah. Comment down below. Tell us how shitty we've been. I curse.
That too. Okay. Yeah.
You know what? Buy from the Gold Sheet. They want us to promote the Gold Sheet.
Yeah. Buy the Gold Sheet.
Buy the Gold Sheet. Don't buy us. Buy the Gold Sheet right now.
We would be the aluminum sheet. What's a really cheap metal? Aluminum. That's the only one I can think of. I don't really know metals. I know heavy metal.
Yeah. Slayer.
Anthrax.
Megadeth.
Yeah. Keep going. Pantera.
Metallic. Yeah. Pantera.
Comment down below your favorite heavy metal band. That'll get people excited.
You know what? I need a nice fist, like vulgar display of power, right to the face.
Rage Against the Machine. No, they don't qualify as heavy metal, do they? Does Rage qualify?
It was more of a rap, man. It was a different genre. Yeah.
They just yelled a lot in the microphone. F you, I won't do what you tell me. And then they repeated it like 12 times in a row to finish out that whole song.
It was easy to remember the lyrics.
I got an idea. And they were there. Guys, how about this? F you, I won't do what you tell me. We should say that again. F you, I won't do what you tell me. One more time. F you, I won't do what you tell me. Keep going. F you, I won't do what you tell me. That should be our
That's just what the commenters might be. That's what the commenters might be telling us at the rate we're going right now. All right.
Do what you tell me. Yeah, there you go.
This has been an unprecedented show on the WagerTalk YouTube channel where two people have literally just been throwing their hands up and saying, I don't know, man. It has been a rough ride. Not going to. I will say this. There is one thing I'm going to promote. I am going to do a Champions League final preview with my good friend Carmine Bianco on Thursday. People can wait for that.
Maybe I should start betting soccer.
PSG against Inter Milan. The final is set, buddy. Italy and France.
Should I start betting soccer? What do you think?
It's one sport I've been doing well in.
Okay.
Not been baseball, not been basketball.
Soccer. Look at that. I got a play right yesterday or today. The Twins, they beat the Orioles. I got that one right.
Yay. All right. Maybe we can get this one right. Keeping
not more likely.
Yeah, keeping in step. What a show this has been. Keeping in step with the if you can't beat them, join them, I guess. In this T-Wolves Warriors. Look, guys, game one, we liked the over. We gave you the over at 207.5. It closed at 210. Steph Curry got hurt. Game didn't come close to going over. Steph Curry's out in game two. So you know what, Zinno? All logic dictates. Look at this line. Minnesota is minus what? Minus 10 for this game? My God, you can't lay that number, in my opinion. You can't. And most people tell you, why would you bet the over in this game with no Steph Curry? Because that's how the conference semifinals have gone. This number has dropped too far. 201.5. I see value on the over. You saw value on the over. Will the game go over?
In the immortal words of George Costanza, we will do the opposite.
Yes.
We'll do the opposite. I mean,
that's all you have.
I don't really have it. Again, I think, look, in reality, to drop this total 10 points because of Steph Curry, is Steph Curry worth 10 points?
Probably.
I only needed 3 the other night for him to get to freaking 102.
Yeah, that's true. And he got hurt early.
Yeah, he did. And here's the thing. Golden State is still not shooting well. Doesn't that have to change?
Like we're betting the over in this game as a reminder. Yes.
Yeah. So we're just at this point looking at the number going from 210.5 to
201.5.
9 points.
Too
big of a drop from gaming. I get Steph Curry is a big part of this, but the Warriors have actually won. I think they've won more in the playoffs than they've lost without Steph Curry.
Oh.
So again, at 201, I mean, think in reality, could we get 115 to 90? Right? We can get 112 to 90. We get over.
That would be by half a point. That would be quite a sweat.
Minnesota has to do their part and not score 31
Minnesota.
half of a game. Like that's like, they can't shoot that bad again, can they?
They you talk about it. So I mentioned earlier, Boston now 25 for 100 against the Knicks from 3-point range. I think the T-Wolves in their last 2 games have shot a worse percentage than that. Remember going that Lakers game? What did they shoot? Like 18% in the closeout game against the Lakers, and then they still won. 17%. And they shot. Yeah, I think they're below 20% the last 2 games.
Hold on, I'm getting the numbers right now. They 14.9% in the final game against the Lakers, and 17%. Okay, and
so they're close to 15%. You live by the 3, you die by the 3, I guess.
Can we get some regression to the mean here at all? Can we just get a little bit of regression to go our way?
I mean, zigzagging was great in the first round. The zigzag theory was 23-12 in the first round of the playoffs. If you were betting, the straight up loser in the previous game, you're doing well. If you were betting on regression to the mean, it was great. Obviously, that has not happened so far in the conference semifinals, but we should see. There you go. Best bet, Warriors T-Wolves over 201.
We should take the best part out as of late. Just put
it's all bet. Yes,
last bet.
It's a bet.
We can't claim best at anything right now. Well, we'd be the best at getting things wrong. I suppose we could say that, but it's something. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yes. Spencer,
we have 3 plays.
Required content.
Yes, exactly. Fiduciary responsibility to give out a third play from these 2 hacks. Yes, we're allowed to call ourselves hacks. You're not allowed to call us hacks. Okay. I will be in the comment section biting your head off.
Okay. Just so they don't get just here so we don't get fined.
Wait a minute. We barely get paid, let alone getting fined. How do you fine us if you don't pay us? We don't get okay. I mean, true, but
we do get paid. We get paid.
Not for this.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway,
we do this because we like you guys. And it's fun.
It is.
We're really good at the show, not the part of the show.
At least we're entertaining. At least we're good looking. I don't know, guys. Look, I lost 5% play. Was I in a great mood tonight? No, we're doing it the show. It's 10:15 at night.
Indentures, yeah, that's more of it. That feels a lot more accurate. Now I feel better and warm and fuzzy on the inside.
All right. It was a show, guys. I hope you enjoyed something.
We're going to do our best to be better.
Yes. It's not like we're not trying hard. It's not like we're joking around. I mean, look, again.
Nobody understood what you just said. Your whole thing just cut out.
Oh,
try again. Yeah.
No, I don't know why that would be. But
look, maybe that's a sign we should stop talking.
Okay. I was going to recap the plays, but you know what? You can go back and check them. I don't want to do that.
I'll recap them.
Oh.
Phillies Rays over. Red Sox first 5. Warriors Timberwolves over 201.5. Do the opposite.
Well, again, I see value in that NBA total. What do you want me to say? I see value. If the number drops like that in one game, I know Curry's out. I'm going to do it. Okay.
I see about as well as Stevie Wonder does right now.
He caught the cane.
You still don't think he's blind. I know you don't. That's the one conspiracy theory you still.
There was an article. All right, everybody. I can't speak so good right now, but we're out of here. We'll be back tomorrow with another show.
Tomorrow. Yes, we'll try again.
This was a shocking effort.
Chances high.